Hi teachers! In this video, you'll learn about an engaging activity to help students learn about effective paragraph structure. This activity is especially good for your visual and kinesthetic learners in your class. As you may know, I am an ESL teacher and I mostly post grammar videos on this channel. But right now I'm teaching a combination grammar and writing class, and this activity is one that I use in the writing portion of my class. I started to use this activity because I noticed that my students were having a really hard time grasping the whole topic sentence and supporting details portions of a paragraph, which are really important. They were giving me paragraphs that were basically just a topic sentence and a list of facts that somewhat related to that topic sentence. So I wanted to teach them more about that structure of the supporting details and how we explain those details more within the paragraph. So the basic gist of this activity is the students will have these highly structured paragraphs, but they're broken up into one sentence strips. So each strip just has one sentence on it, and the students have to rearrange the sentences to make a cohesive paragraph. So every paragraph that I created for this activity has a topic sentence, 3 supporting details, and each supporting detail has 2 explanation or example sentences, and then a concluding sentence. So the task for the students is to figure out how to fit these sentences together into a paragraph. So to start out, I wanted to do one example together with the whole class before the students started working on this task. So I put all of the sentence strips for one of my paragraphs on my document camera. If you don't have a document camera, you could do it in Microsoft Word with the projector, or if you don't have a projector, you could just print larger font copies so that students can all see from their seats. So I put all of my strips on my document camera, and I asked the students, what do you think this paragraph is about? That particular paragraph was about my sister. They said, oh, we see she, my sister, she. So they figured out that that was the primary focus, the primary topic. And then I asked them to go one step further. I asked them to think, are there any sentences that go together that are about a similar idea about my sister? And they found a few sentences that talked about cooking, a few sentences that talked about work, and a few sentences that talked about children. So we grouped those sentences together, and then we talked about what order they would go in, which sentence would be the supporting detail, and which sentences explained that supporting detail more. And then the remaining 2 sentences were our topic sentence and our concluding sentence. So together as a class, we assembled this paragraph with a topic sentence, supporting detail, explain, supporting detail, explain, and so on into the concluding sentence. So after we practiced it all together as a class, I put 9 more paragraphs around the classroom in their slip form. And the students went around in pairs to these different stations, and they had to work on trying to follow the same steps of reassembling the paragraph. And it was really interesting to see sort of how they rearranged it. Sometimes it was slightly different from what I had originally written, but they did a pretty good job with some help of rearranging these paragraphs. I was able to circulate around and check their work and ask them some questions to help them fix their mistakes. And it was a great way for them to see how the ideas of a paragraph fit together. Now, it's not a magic bullet. It's not going to give everybody a perfect paragraph, but it teaches students how to fit their ideas together, that they can't just give a list of separate ideas about a topic. They need to have some cohesive sections of their paragraph for those supporting details. I hope you'll check out this activity. Like, I posted a link to the activity description and a sample paragraph for it for you to try it out. Let me know how it works in your class. I hope it helps out with your students' writing.